So this video is on acanthamoeba keratitis. Now what is acanthamoeba keratitis? Acanthamoeba keratitis is the inflammation of the cornea caused by the amoebic parasite acanthamoeba. Now this is a very rare disease, but it is important because it's frequently asked in our exams. To begin with, etiology. Etiologically, as I already said, the causative agent is Acanthamoeba castellani. Now, the mode of infection. How is this organism coming in contact with the cornea? Now, direct contact with the cornea with water or through or materials that is containing this organism is how it comes in contact with cornea. The most important and most common cause of acanthamoeba keratitis is people who wear contact lens, who wash their contact lens in tap water containing salt and not in that contact lens solution. Also, it can occur in people who get trauma to their cornea by contaminated vegetable matter due to saltwater diving, hot tub use, etc. It can also occur as opportunistic infection in patients with herpetic keratitis, bacterial keratitis, bullous keratopathy, neuroparalytic keratitis. It can come as a super added infection. Then, what are the clinical features? Symptoms are very similar to the bacterial keratitis and fungal keratitis and all those things. These include foreign body sensation, mild to severe pain, watering, photophobia, blepharospasm, blurred vision. Signs are what you will elicit, right? So, what will you see? Early lesions include epithelial lesions. There will be epithelial roughening and ridges. These would be reticular in shape. Okay, then there is radial keratoneuritis. What is radial keratoneuritis? Now, this is a very painful condition. The inflammation might be small, but the pain is very high. So, the pain is disproportionate to the injury, and this is pathognomic of acanthamoeba keratitis. Then pseudodendrites. So we already saw dendritic ulcers were in herpes simplex. So here what we see is something called pseudodendrites because they look very similar, but it is not the real dendritic ulcer that is seen in herpes keratitis. This is different. This is pseudokeratitis. I mean pseudodendritis. Then there is epithelial and subepithelial lesions or opacities. Then there is inflammation of the limbus, limbitis. Then there is stromal lesions. Stromal lesions they occur later, like after a month or so. The stromal lesions will occur. Early lesions will be all those epithelial lesions and radial keratoneuritis. Then stromal lesions include patchy and satellite stromal infiltration in the beginning. Then it will become ring infiltrate and then it will become a ring abscess. And then it can even cause scleritis. I will show you the picture. So here on upper right side, the blue color, that is pseudodendrites, the lines. Then on left side, on the top, that is ring abscess, all that white color ring is formed. And then the sclera is red, that is scleritis. Then below that is the what? Ring infiltration. So that is also that circular ring, like ring shaped thing. Okay. So etiology is done, clinical features is done. Next is diagnosis and treatment. So differential diagnosis of acanthamoeba keratitis include viral keratitis, fungal keratitis, and suppurative keratitis. This is because they all look similar clinically. The symptoms are very similar, right? Then suppurative keratitis, that is nothing but bacterial keratitis. Then clinical diagnosis is made by exclusion. This means that the patient might be having keratitis and the patient might have been treated by with antiviral drugs and antifungal drugs, but still there might be no response. In such a patient, you should think of acanthamoeba keratitis. Okay, on confocal microscopy, you can visualize, if that is available, then you can visualize double walled cysts, which is seen in acanthamoeba, okay, on the cornea. Then through laboratory diagnosis also you can diagnose, and this include we have to take the corneal scraping and then do KOH mount or calcofluor white staining or lactophenol cotton blue staining. So in these cases, again, you will see the double walled cysts, okay, of acanthamoeba. That is how you will diagnose it. Then through culture on non-nutrient agar with E. coli, you can see trail sign. We studied this in microbiology. The acanthamoeba will move over the nutrient agar, feeding on the E. coli, causing the trail sign. Then through PCR also, you can estimate. Then treatment, there is non-specific treatment and then there is specific treatment. Non-specific treatment is very similar to like in mycotic ulcer and in bacterial ulcer. So what there we'll give hot fermentation. You ask the patient to take a rest, fresh air, wear dark goggles for photophobia, etc. Then specific treatment, they include topical anti-amoebic drugs. Then you can also give oral ketoconazole, and all of this is not working, then you can give penetrating keratoplasty. Now topical anti-amoebic agents, you can't give one drug, you have to give multiple drug therapy because this is a parasitic infection. Like I said, it's difficult to treat, and we don't know much about it now, as of now. So from beginning itself, from the early lesions onwards, you have to give multiple therapy. And for late stromal lesions, can the treatment for stromal lesions can go up to a year, like 6 to 12 months. So that's a really long time. So the topical anti-amoebic drugs include diamidines, begonides, aminoglycosides, and imidazoles. Okay, so diamidines examples include propamidine, isethionate, and hexamidine. And begonides, you can give chlorhexidine and polyhexamethylene begonide. Then aminoglycosides include neomycin, paramycin. Then imidazoles, azoles will include miconazole and clotrimazole. Now, then oral ketoconazole can be given if this is not working, or if it's like a very severe case. Then penetrating keratoplasty. Now, penetrating keratoplasty is given when it's completely gone and you have to replace the cornea, and this is again subjective to availability of cornea. So it's not always possible. If the cornea is available, then you can do it. That is all about acanthamoeba keratitis. Thank you.